world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know, we've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots. Western on Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake Maye.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
They go play action. Here's Maye. That's taken in by Henry. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On play action, here's Maye. Finds his man, it's Demario Douglas. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Maye's going to take it himself. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one complete to Diggs. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Going play action, Maye. Complete to Diggs out left. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Making some progress here. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. But I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Jukes away from one. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. On the move, headed right. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
That is a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Trying for it, it's Walker. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
22-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running for it with Stevenson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To the air on 1st down. Maye has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Quick throw completed by Maye. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 49-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Maye now to throw on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10 from the 43. They send Diggs in motion right. Henderson on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play action, Maye. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air, so that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Maye to the air. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Maye. They'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Here's Maye on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. They'll cobble together a yard there. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They send Diggs in motion right. Sticking with Henderson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borigalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Borigalis connects. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here.
Let's get this point.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Buys time, rolling right.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
31-yard line.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Michael Dixon on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Maye now from the gun. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. In motion the slot man right. To throw, here's Maye. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Maye to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. That's taken at the 15. And he found found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. And it sets up 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. Little left side caught by Shaheed. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay of game penalty. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots.
The Patriots take over.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Handoff headed left. Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Maye looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's the pistol snap to Maye. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down, New England.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The handoff for Henderson, running left. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Operating from the gun, here's Maye. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
May now to throw on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
The Seahawks take over.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Donald. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. Only 2 minutes to go in our first half. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The New England offense running out now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Maye now. Short pass brought in. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Maye on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Again, it's Maye. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now they send their back in motion right. Darnold looking to throw, and he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety. So they actually completed the throw there, Brock, but you wouldn't know that by how this play ended. Stuck in their own end zone for a safety.
Yeah, this close to the goal line, you think if there's a safety, it's going to be a sack or maybe a holding call in the end zone. I'm not sure you ever expect a completed pass to end up going that far backward, costing you points. But let's give some credit where it's due. That defense, they were flying to create those 2 points.
Yeah, no doubt. Good work, D.
Jason Myers.
So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter. But that is enough time to get a drive together. First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's Maye. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air, it's Maye. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Henderson here from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space. Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a 4th down instead.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Emanwari.
A gain of a yard.
So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On with a quick pass out wide. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. And again, it's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Walker on 1st down. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, Darnold. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. It's Walker on the option. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Smith-Njigba going in motion right. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Jason Myers.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots offense all set to go.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. The give now to Henderson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Maye now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to run for it. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
23 yards. 1st down, New England.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Shaheed now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks offense running out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Courage down to bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's a design run. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Second quarterback run here. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
They draw it up for him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Maye. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
They send a man in motion. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. Pulled in at the 20. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Patriots have the ball and the lead, seeking a record-setting 7th title. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 33. It's Henderson on the give. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Maye to the air. Looking slant route complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 3rd down.
Witherspoon on the coverage.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Borregales connects. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a walker run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying with Walker. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Darnold now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing here, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Meyer's kick is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
Rory Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots go up by 19.
Patriots 25, Seahawks 6.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Patriots into the dime, 3rd down. Shaheed motioning right. Throw here, 3rd down. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute. both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
Desperation time here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Maye now. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Maye now to throw on 3rd. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. Young on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Complete out to the right. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the gun, Darnold. Has it downfield, working the left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, Darnold. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
10 more yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. And again, it's Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck, the Patriots are there to recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. First and 10 now from the 46. They go with Henderson here. Shoots away from one. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The give inside to Stevenson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
16 yards. And a Patriot first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots stretch the lead to 23.
Seahawks 12.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Young on the return. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Seahawks offense running out now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He can run it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Darnold looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. To try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This looks like a run drawn up for Maye. And it's history for the New England Patriots as they become the first franchise in NFL history to win 7 Super Bowl championships. What a moment for all of them, Brock. The crowning achievements for the careers of all of these players. And for this new coaching staff in just their first season leading this organization.
You know, how many times have we talked about these great teams and their window open and they need just one final player to take them over the top?
Yep.
Well, sometimes it's not a player at all. The missing piece is actually a coach, just the right leader who can bring out the best from the whole roster and get these guys to believe in their ability to take that next step and go win it all.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.